All right. Good evening, someone Randomizer fans. We got some late comms coming here. That's Kairos1 here with Lorgon.
Hello, hello.
We are starting a few minutes into this SGLive 2023 flag set.
So it looks like most of our runners on stream already have the wood sword, and that's the best sword they're going to get in these flags.
Yep, because we got the bomb upgrades replacing the white sword and magical sword items. Got a couple runners with level 5, late bit level 3, no Triforces yet. Our most item was random to this flag set. You get the magical key found there, so no key worries tonight, and a ladder in level 3. Hooah!
That's a terrific early find. Good job, Leapit. And despite the fact that the swords might slow the players down, they do have the advantage that there's no heart shuffle in this flag set, and so players, once they've got a couple of hearts, can probably just go digging for basements to get their items as fast as possible.
And there's no HP shuffle, I believe, in this flag set, so they know exactly how many hits something's going to take.
It's always nice knowing that you can use a silver arrow to kill a fire reliably, for example.
Alright, so coast to the desert. Yeah, we got a second quest overworld tonight, so only one large secret, and some of those lots of recorder locations, a few more power bracelet spots.
Yeah, that's one of the really interesting aspects of Second Quest Overworld, is it makes those items so much more valuable because they're so likely to be required, or at least helpful with like the White Sword Cave or the Magical Sword, well, upgrade.
And we do indeed have the Shapes dungeons as at level 5 on Jess's screen, so it shows that was quite a shape for 5. And Lapid level 1.
Well, 3 had the ladder for late bit, and level 1 obviously has a bunch of items and is a small dungeon, so those are some great finds. And I'm not sure, Lapid was obviously trying to get some bombs and might also be trying to pick up a heart, but now knows where he is in the count and is going to re-enter the dungeon. And vanilla HP, I play Second Quest monsters so infrequently. I see super ropes on Truant Gamer's side. I don't know how many HP they have. Is it 4?
I think they're 5.
Yikes.
I'd have to. I always get some of the HPs mixed up, but.
Well, Jess chose to take the wooden boomerang. Alsoa has chosen to leave it behind. This early, I like having a boomerang.
That is well, just showing some anger at that 2 rupee small secret. Good news is the keys roll down to 62. Oh wait, we got the magical key as a Armos item.
A late bit making some slow progress in this level 1, trying to bomb around to see where the rooms might be, since they don't have the map yet. But Jess has found this level 1 as well, and so perhaps she'll take a different path. One thing I think that can be unappreciated of having the any key either this early or just kind of any time in the seed, is you clear a room and there's like a key drop in the center, like happened to Also a moment ago, and you don't even have to walk back to the center of the room to pick it up. You can just leave it behind and keep going. It's like 2 seconds in every key drop room that you save. It really accumulates.
But then you get muscle memory says, pick it up anyway.
Meanwhile, 8-Bit fights through all these Stalfos and picks up the key, but I guess he hasn't actually picked up the Armos item, so that makes sense for him.
Yes.
The red ring in the basement of Dungeon 1, wow.
Well, he'll be sure to pick up that one right now, because
That's one you don't have to think twice about, yeah.
Yeah. You gotta be just looking for the kidnapped at that point where you're saying, like, no, I don't have time for that.
Here's a Triforce in level 1, but 8-Bit's going to keep digging. Jess is also pathing around this level 1. And meanwhile, Alcella manages to grab Triforce 5. 8-Bit doing a good job to use the bombs to soften up the Gibdos and speed up the combat.
Just managing to get that red ring as well.
Look at the map of that one.
It's flat.
Is very flat. I guess in the SGLive flags, it is the case that you don't have to start on the bottom row facing north. You could come in at any entrance. So that doesn't necessarily mean that we're going to have a bunch of other segments and other dungeons, but whenever I see something like that, I'm always prepared for it to slice other dungeons in half.
Yeah, that was a flag a while, a randomizer change a while back where it didn't have to be the bottom row anymore. But yeah, let's see.
Well, 8-Bit grabs Triforce 1 and is the leader in the Triforce count among our racers on stream. And Truant, just like 8-Bit, is using some bombs in combat, this time against the Likes to soften a bunch of those guys up because they take so many hits to kill.
There's the book. It is an atlas in this flag set, picked up by 8-Bit on the floor up in the under the V column.
That'll be super helpful for the rest of these shaped dungeons. But yeah, given that 8-Bit, well, I guess 8-Bit hasn't picked up the any key yet, although he's already up to 7 keys after completing Dungeon 1. That's pretty impressive. But yeah, once 8-Bit gets his any key out of the Armos, at that point, he's got kind of all the useful utility items. It's mostly about the bow and the silvers, and then obviously in this flag set, the wand is the other really big deal. But it looks like all the rest of our runners are currently in level 1, and so they should also be picking up some red rings and books.
Yep, there's just picking up the book as well.
Alsoa found a triple Dodongo room, but was out of bombs. And so now going to do the same thing we saw 8-Bit doing earlier, which is step outside, kill a couple bomb droppers, and hope for some good globals.
And also, it is indeed getting rewarded with a bomb drop.
unfortunately, having exited the dungeon, has to fight through all these like-likes once again. Fortunately, the triple dodongos, I think we're in a relatively friendly room in terms of the geometry. I hate it when you run into them in like the maze room or something, and then it's really easy to get trolled.
Sure, taking a Triforce out of level 1 and then turn right back in to go hunt for that book. Gonna find it very quickly.
And our other runners had been in 5 earlier. Latebit has now entered Dungeon 5. And so, yeah, it seems like 1, 3, and 5 have been what the runners have found over here in Eastern Hyrule. And, yeah, probably most of our runners on stream are going to be synchronizing up pretty well.
Question is that ladder actually making a difference in this traversal level 5? I mean, with the Triforce and regular boomerang already found, probably not. There we go, just getting the ladder as well. And everybody's favorite enemy boss with the wood sword only, Gleeok. It's a lot of hits.
But nevertheless, Latebit takes it down, continues on exploring Dungeon 5, trying to find the things and the stuff. Red Bubble Curse in this flag set is swordless, and so, yeah, without the wand or a red candle, that's especially painful. But at least there's a blue bubble in this room if you do get hit.
Yeah, one of the rules of the bubbles is if you have red bubbles, there must be a blue bubble somewhere in the dungeon. A blue bubble.
Ironically, not having the any key is really slowing Latebit down. He's killed a couple of combat rooms that have taken him an extra 20 or 30 seconds, probably, just trying to pick up keys. His key number is great, but if he'd gotten the Armos item early, like some of the other runners, then he would have been able to save time in those rooms. Actually, I'm going to take it back for what I just said, because the room he just killed also had a shutter door.
But finding the floor heart in that one, and of course, this is going to bomb downwards for the Triforce. Yeah, almost a Y-Force in that room for our runners there. Oh, and Jess cannot get the bow on 5 hearts on a ladder spot. Wow.
So, ladder is required in the seed in kind of an unusual way. But also at least 6 hearts.
Yeah. Old man requiring 6 entire heart containers. And the way the season started for people picking up hearts. Hey, look, there's another one for Jess. Time to go pick up that right now. Latebit finding the boomerang and gonna pick it up after a pause.
And being Second Quest Overworld, there's not going to be as much money available since there's only one large secret, and so I don't recall if we've seen an arrow shop yet, but the price of those may factor into how early anyone can really take advantage of that bow. We'll just find another heart, and so now we'll be able to pick up the bow on the way back shortly.
Even with the first quest overworld, the ladder is always an important item because it can block your pathway in the dungeons through things the moat and Chevy rooms, like also season that there on level 3. But in addition, in second quest, there are the 2 ladder spots that can only be accessed with.
And apparently, enemies can spawn there because there was a Dark Nut sitting in that ladder spot open cave when Jess just went back to grab the bow. That was pretty funny.
How did they do that? Ooh, Team Middle wins, plus 20 for Truant. And just Cook and Chat telling us that we got arrows are in the 70s.
That's pretty reasonable then.
Yeah, just a little bit roll down. You just gotta know where they are, mark them.
Meanwhile, Alsoa is about to be our second runner on stream, perhaps getting to 3 Triforces, although he's going to keep on digging 3.
True, in a pink level 7. But one thing the runners do not have to spend any money on is hints, because they are all community for this flag set. Since the White Sword Cave is the bow, it means we'll be finding in one of our dungeons a bomb upgrade. In addition to the other bomb upgrade on the overworld will be our magical sword upgrade, still requiring between 10 to 14 hearts.
And each of those item form bomb upgrades gives +2 bomb capacity, as well as a refill the moment you pick it up and touch it. And then the for sale bomb upgrades could still be available as well with their usual randomness. Meanwhile, Alsoa is picking up his ladder out of Dungeon 3.
And Litbit has finally gone to Death Armos to pick up that magical key. Might have to clear a couple less rooms now.
Also has grabbed the Triforce, and so becomes the second runner on stream with 1, 3, and 5 checked off.
Well, the wood sword could have a block on it, which it was apparently not in this seed. There are no force overworld blocks, but that doesn't mean that we won't have them. Because Second Quest Overworld, there's lots of overworld blocks to be had.
Jess finds her 4 heart in level 7 and is the first to 8 hearts. Really starting to rack them up. That magical sword upgrade might be in the cards for our runners today.
So, just picking up a candle, and the Eagle Eye of Kemi Renekai, our tracker tonight, Latebit is lacking one as well. Also getting the bad news that we need to go find a 6 heart.
Well, if he heads up to East Death Mountain, he'll definitely find one over there, since we saw Jess pick one up. But it looks like he's going to check Forgotten Spot first.
97 rupees for a bomb upgrade, giving anywhere between +2 and +6. Because when you got no sword upgrades, you definitely would like to have some more bombs.
Absolutely. And with the players all in possession of the red ring, they don't need to worry about spending money on a blue one. Arrows are the only other really necessary or likely to be necessary or valuable purchase. So those bomb upgrades, definitely high in the agenda. I guess with red bubbles, potions would also be really nice, although I don't recall if our runners have picked up the potion ladder.
I saw it very early on, one of the thing on also screen. Oh, there's our arrow shop along with being the bomb shop.
Mugger only wants 4 keys. Jess is like, I've got infinity. This'll work.
I like to imagine. I demand you open up all these lock boxes for me, or you will not pass. because he demands so many keys. It's like, what do you need these keys for, old man? I don't have to have a reason. Meanwhile, Trent picking up a Triforce at level 7.
Level 8 is in the Grave spot, the second quest pushable version. And that's quite a map on Elso's screen. Late Bit apparently also peeked in there, but decided to nope out and keep exploring.
And Magical Boomerang to be found in this level 7 as well.
And it looks like those potion prices were pretty reasonable. There was one at Vanilla First Quest 6. Do you know offhand how soon it is that the SGL tournaments are going to be going on? It's just a few weeks away, right? For Heart in level 8 is near the upper right. Also, it picks it up.
Late Bit finding one of the hint caves, showing -5, 10, and 20, indicative of not useful hints of any type. And level 2 found, and it is segmented.
Fantastic.
Of course, there's a staircase in level 2 shown, so even without the map right there, it's like you would suspect, I wonder if this is segmented, because level 2 doesn't have stairs normally. At least not in shapes.
Well, it's taking also a time, but he's making persistent progress in this level 8.
Well, Late Bit is stabbing the Pole's voices many, many times. And it's all for the map.
That actually might have been a little bit predictable. I didn't think about it until after it happened, but it's often the case that the map tries to generate near the front of the dungeons and some of the small ones, I think. So I'm not sure if it makes sense to try to gamble and just immediately go through the staircase there or what.
Well, like one of the rules is that you're not supposed to go through more than one bomb wall in order to get to the map. So it could have not been map, but there was a good chance of it.
I think mostly I'm just always looking for an excuse to not have to stab Pole's voice with my wood sword.
But floor item in level 2 is the raft, giving access to 2 different locations. And there's our magical bomb upgrade. It is on West Death Mountain. Nowhere near enough hearts for Truant. Of course, Truant, I think, definitely had not seen the bow yet.
So many bomb spots on West Death Mountain and Second Quest Overworld. And one of them includes level 6 up in the upper left corner, and it almost looks like a 6.
Almost.
Sometimes I think the game knows.
What's worse is when the game has jokes and it's like, oh look, this is level 4. It's like, but this is clearly a 6. But yeah, they checked the map, went up and down. It's like, oh, I gotta stab these Poles' voice, not those other ones I was in.
The other ones were just the warm-up. Doing a very effective job, though. And just like that, Leapit gets Triforce 2 and is up to 4 Triforces checked off the list.
And in the basement of level 8 also has found our White Sword replacement, the Bomb Upgrade.
That's very valuable in this flag set. Bomb capacity is always good, but especially when you're only having the Wood Sword. It's just a little bit of extra chance to put out some damage against a variety of enemy types, especially with Wizropes once we encounter them. Speak of the devil.
And level 9 found up on West Death Mountain as well. So, are we missing any levels yet? 4?
Can't recall if we've seen 4, yeah.
We have been in every other. We've seen every other one.
Jess picks up Triforce 5. She's got 1, 3, 5, 7. How odd. And the way her routing is working out, she's already up to 10 hearts, so by the time she gets up to West Death Mountain, if she's picked up a couple more, maybe she'll actually be able to pick up that Magical Sword Bomb upgrade during her route through there.
And the other staircase item in 8 is the wand. You got the unfortunate side effect of fire from the book, but you'll take that. But that'll make stabbing Pole's voice and Gleox and Patra's a little bit quicker.
A fair bit quicker. The wand itself will do 2, and if you double tap with the Wood Sword, you can do 3 damage at a time on a number of enemies. That's great. That said, the Dongos still just need the 1 Wood Sword stab after getting smoked.
Yeah, when I played this as a kid, I knew you could feed the Dongo bombs, but I didn't figure out the whole smoking them.
Me neither when I played back in the day, yeah.
So getting bombs everywhere from that Wizro room. It's like, why didn't I bomb these guys?
And Alsoa finds a Triforce in 8, and so that was a long dig, but I think it's really going to pay off for him.
And notice it's in that bottom left-hand corner room. That maybe a. Let's see. And oh yeah, that's a long trek if you don't take a transport. As Jess is entered into level 8 at a few rooms up across the gap. But the recorder at level 6.
That is another very valuable find. We've had dungeons that have been spread across the map, and so right now it doesn't look like there's much redigging. Obviously, we haven't found Dungeon 4, and so it could be the case that it is recorder blocked, and so Truant might be the first to discover it. We'll see.
Yeah, you have to have the ladder to get the bow, but which item is it seem like, with the finally getting the full dig of East and West Death mountain. Well, is it going to be the raft, or the power bracelet, or the recorder that leads us to level 4?
So Truant seems like he's all done with level 6. Latebit did also pick up the recorder, but is still poking about the rest of level 6 for the Triforce, and now he grabs it. So perhaps both of our runners in the top half of the screen will start blowing that little tutor after checking a few more nearby spots.
Get another peek at level 9 on Truant's screen.
Latebit has decided to save and go back to the start. And so now we're going to start checking some of these recorder spots, such as the tree in the forest. It
Just
yields 2 rupees.
Don't spend them all in one place. Latebit passing by that burn spot.
Latebit still doesn't have a candle, right?
It seems not. That's. I mean, I'd be burning this bush right here if I had a candle.
And ironically, yeah, with the wand out of 8, that could have also been a way to get at least some of the trees burned, but they'll just have to wait.
So lighting things on fire with that wand and book combination, like the keys.
Our bomb and arrow shop is definitely not the rare shop, because we've seen it in at least 2 locations. And in second quest, I guess the shops are 6, 4, 4, 1, so it's got to be at least 4 somewhere in this overworld. Jess is perhaps about halfway through this level 8 and is up to 11 hearts at this point.
Trent also getting to that 5 Triforce mark with level 2s found.
So yeah, apart from the discovery of level 4, as well as kind of the knowledge of the bow being the white sword item across the river, needing the ladder, I don't know that there's been too much that's been a big obstacle for the runners in this race. Like that early red ring definitely has helped, but they all seem to be handling things very smoothly.
And level 4 is a raft block on the coast. Latebit has found the answer.
And
It's
despite
segmented.
having the any key, he runs in and grabs the key.
And it is segmented with that little bitty room at the bottom left.
The rest of it kind of reminds me of like a beta fish or something. So many balls voice to kill in the seed. Jess at least has the bow, but does not have the arrows. Only 69 rupees. I don't recall if any of our runners has found a large secret in this one.
It's probably like on the other raft spot or a power bracelet spot, which
Latebit
just found the power bracelet.
Does choose to pick it up. I guess hasn't seen the location of the bow, or did Latebit already find it? I can't remember.
I think only Jess and Elso have found the white sword item.
Okay, so yeah, it makes sense for him to pick it up. Insurance.
with the large secret apparently. There's Trent with the required raft, but yeah, this is definitely a poverty seed. We think that the large secret is blocked behind some item.
Perhaps fortunate for Latebit that he just scraped up against the wall to discover that there were wall masters in that room. I'm not sure that I would have been careful enough to count to realize I'd only killed 4 enemies and there's 3 bubbles, which means there's got to be one more guy somewhere.
Fortunately, Chirrut is in the area of the woods, the White Sword Cave, but does not have the ladder to go try and check it out.
And apart from being required to get to that cave that the old man has given away the bow, have we seen any other apparent ladder blocks? Jess, by the way, picking up her wand in level 8.
And Latebit picking up a candle at 43 minutes from Take Any Cave. But because there is no heart shovel, we can also say that the red candle and silver arrows will be our items in level 9.
Silver arrows coming that late on this poverty seed is actually kind of a bummer for the runners. But what you gonna do?
Well, so far, I mean, we've seen at least a Goma or 2, but nothing required as far as we know yet.
And Chad pointing out a good point, which is for a poverty seed, at least we got an early red ring and an early any key. That saves a bunch of money. Jess is also going to pick up this bomb upgrade and go up to a max of 10. And now Truant is headed back into 8 for the big haul that we find in this dungeon. And I missed how it happened. Latebit is back in 7. Did he not get Triforce 4?
I did not notice that.
Latebit is skipping the Triforce in 7 and will be disappointed when he eventually finds what item is in the basement. But yeah, all our runners are pretty even. Everybody has slightly different inventory and bits of information. Also is going to pick up his recorder. Wait, it seems like he had an early lead, but he's got a lot of overworld spots left to clear. So that's not obvious from his Triforce and item count, how much debt he still has in that regard.
If I were to say any runners in the lead right now, it might be Alsoa, because Alsoa has the raft and the ladder and has located the bow.
And cleared dungeons 6 and 8, 8 being especially sizable, 6 being kind of average for a 6, I guess. And 7, the Triforce is actually in pretty early, so if Alsoa decides to leave 7's item behind, that would definitely put him in the lead. So Jess is starting to head in the direction of West Death Mountain, so perhaps in the near future we'll get a chance to see if that magical sword upgrade is going to be liftable at 10 or 11 hearts.
Now, so locating level 9. Probably looks like about to go route in that bow now. Doing a little stun on the mini dogger.
I almost wonder with the late bit is killing a bunch of Stalfos. Some of them may be unnecessary, but they are in the rupee dropping group, and we're just desperate for cash in this seed. Late bit is going to pick up the magical boomerang upgrade.
Makes it an actual upgrade from the previously acquired regular boomerang.
Yeah, we can argue the point.
Well, it changed.
It did. And then this just right back to the Triforce room, so Weebit will be out of here with Triforce 7 in just a moment. But level 8 is a big dungeon.
So picking up a potion from this shop here, a Takini shop.
Blatebit is using the recorder to get back to Western Death Mountain, the entrance to Dungeon 6, and not sure where Latebit is headed right now. Looks like a change of mind.
So, taking the recorder over to the graveyard.
Gonna be checking some recorder spots, also trying to locate that level 4. Also has spent money on bombs a few times. They're reasonably cheap at 9 rupees, but I have to wonder if an arrow is going to be actually required before we'll be able to get our silvers.
Guys, leave that take any cave for later in case I want to get a potion refill.
Truant's going to discover his white sword bomb upgrade in the basement of level 8.
And just finding that raft. There we go.
81 in the Dead Woods. Recorder spot is our large secret. Good job, Alsoa. I was just talking about him spending too much money, and now all of a sudden he's got it.
And there's an arrow shop like right up here, I think.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Yep. Boom, arrows acquired. Don't have to worry about those pesky Pole's voices anymore.
And I think they were perhaps in Dungeon 4, and so when he does locate it on that raft spot, he'll be in great shape. It does feel like he's in the lead right now.
Chet saying there may have been a Goma in 4 that might have been blocking progress. It's either this one or one to the left. Yep, here's a magical sword cave for Jez, and 12 hearts is good enough. Up to 12 bombs, max capacity.
If we end up with Wizrobes in Dungeon 9, or even if not, that'll definitely be really valuable.
Jess also picking up the arrows out of this shop over on West Seth Mountain. Where did Jess get all this money from?
Good old-fashioned hoarding. Well, Justice located level 6.
And just a little bit ago, did get that raft, so has the ability to check for level 4. Just hasn't gotten around to it yet. Also, checking out the other raft spot. That one is no good.
Wait-Bit once again thwarted by Pole's voice, shuttering him out of some rooms. Truant's going to find his wand.
Yes, not too bad. No boomstick. It's actually Oasis. But, well, if it was a boomstick seed, they wouldn't be able to afford it at all because it would be in a shop for 200. And Triforce pickup for Truant at level 8. Needs 3 and 4.
Truant, of course, having not cleared level 3, doesn't have the ladder, and so also needs to discover both the location of level 4 as well as the location of the White Sword Cave and the bow.
So with a little bit later Blue Candle pickup, has access level 7. And Trip pick up some arrows as well. Spent almost all that money. But with the red candle being in level 9, you definitely need to purchase or take any cave a blue candle.
Yeah, and Wait-Bit was pretty fortunate that the lack of the candle really didn't hold him up in the first half of the seed. Jess will be especially thrilled to have gotten her tutor, even with a little emote popping up on screen. So at this point, all of our players' inventories are starting to look pretty full.
Picking up that a large secret, immediately up an A's out of it, or well, keeps it, but out of the cave. And just kidding, Triforce level 6 just needs to locate level 4.
Wait-Bit being the last of the wand is now having to sword down a two-headed Gleeok that has awkwardly sitted on the single 6 block that makes it hard to hit.
That red ring coming in mighty handy though. Current checking out the wrong grass spot. Does not like to gamble.
Also, he uses an arrow to finish off an Aquamentus.
It's never fun trying to do a ladder clip into a tea room with blue wizrobes everywhere.
Fortunately, I was able to bomb escape out. Also, having purchased the arrows, doesn't have enough money to buy the other bomb upgrade. And Jess, quietly, all of a sudden, moving with purpose. She starts heading in the direction of the other coast item. She might be the first person to complete all these Triforces.
Wand in a book makes blue land moles a lot easier than what some of our other runners dealt with earlier. And there we go, Truant finding level 4 just momentarily. Here
Imagine
we
if
go.
we had statistics in the credits of this game. I want to see how many times 8-Bit hit a Pole's voice with the wood sword.
Caw. So many. But there's also picking up Triforce at level 7, just also has level 4 on the radar.
Looks like Jess might also go and grab a Coast Heart if she's routing her way over to the raft spot next anyway.
You're picking up the power bracelet.
And my bad, she'd already picked it up.
And 8-Bit getting that wand.
Better late than never. So Jess has the bow and arrow in level 4. We'll finally get to see if there is a actual Goma in here, or Pole's voice, or what turned 8-Bit away earlier. Jess also discovers the power bracelet, gets halfway down the stairs, and says, "Wait a minute, I've already found everything," and leaves it behind.
Meanwhile, Truant did pick up the power bracelet because that, may be the White Sword Cave behind the power bracelet in his view. Now there is the Triforce, so it was accessible by 8-Bit. Where was level 3?
I want to say somewhere near the northeast, since all the runners got there pretty early.
Looks like require bait block to get to those last 2 rooms at the upper right hand of level 4.
So my guess is, for anybody in chat who wants to see what's in those 2 rooms, you might have to go play the seed on your own. Jess knows the location of level 9 and could always whistle back to level 6 in order to get to level 9 relatively quickly. So I think she's going to be the first into 9, somewhere around an hour 5. But also is hot on her heels.
With that, Jess has completed the Triforce. All 8 pieces and is eligible to go to level 9. Like Pit using that potion here in this level 8 does not want to get killed by these gorillas. And whatever's in the next room, almost to the Triforce.
Looks like Jess just missed her tornado where she wanted to go. So she'll try to pick it up again on this screen. Here we go. That's where you need to be. She whistled over to 2, which is also very close to 9 over here on Western Death Mountain.
And with that, Alsoa has completed the Triforce as well. And we are in level 9, starting in the 9 column.
I note that there is that one little segment just to the right of where you walk in. So at least one of these transport stairs is going to be a bit of a troll. But yeah, with extra bomb capacity and a very kind of square, boxy 9, we'll probably be able to use our any key or bomb a few walls and be able to walk through a fair bit of the dungeon.
Old man funneling us to this probable transport room.
Yeah, given that remove open stairs is on, that key on the floor next to the single block tells us it's going to push to be some kind of stair. In this case, transport 1.
They put back in level 2 for some reason. Oh, it went to that. It went to the room by start.
Fantastic.
So I think we're going to have to find a bomb hole in order to continue this way, because we've exhausted most of our options. And the bomb hole goes out the other side of the old man room. And the roar? So either above or below that room, or the previous room Jess was in.
Meanwhile, Alsoa's going to be entering 9, I think less than 2 minutes behind Jess.
Review boss yields transport number 3. And then we can go out the left-hand side as well. Oh, shoot.
Ooh, shoot indeed. Blue Wizrobes and horizontal shoot. It's not a room that you'd love to see when you're on Wood Sword in Dungeon 9, where you've already had to spend like 6 bombs trying to find bomb holes.
Indeed. But uses 1 there. That health is just ticking down. You got a potion, maybe?
I don't think she had the money for a potion to buy one, nor did she take a Take Any potion, because she took all the hearts and picked up the magical sword bomb upgrade. So that is going to end her first foray into level 9. She'll be headed back in at 3 hearts.
Alright. Meanwhile, looking over on Altoma's screen, let's see.
He's retreading some of the steps that Jess took earlier.
This is the transport that Jess took right here. This goes to the bottom left section.
Also has far fewer hearts, but we know he left the Take Any behind, or did he go back and never pick it up for the potion?
Also took a potion on one cave and then left another one untouched for later.
Got it. So he might have a little bit more survivability if we have a gauntlet of a few different Wizrobe rooms in a row. But goes ahead and drinks his first. Truant is hopefully going to get the pieces of the puzzle that he needs here once he finishes up level 3. Latebit finally exits level 2 that we're not sure why he was rediving.
No push there. Oh, nice silver hint, old man. The silver is to kill the beast lies somewhere.
Just takes appropriate action.
Perfect hint for level 9. See, the community can be useful hints too. Oh, no.
Ladder pickup for Truant Gamer. Hopefully after exiting Dungeon 3, he'll go check those ladder spots along the river and discover his very necessary bow. And as discussed before, Latebit still has a lot of debt clearing spaces in the overworld. We'll get to take any heart out of this burn tree.
This is in the room above the horizontal chute there. It says, okay, I'm good. And nothing doing in that room.
Truant is going to be able to pick up his his bow. Now he can have a level 9.
Little blade dance to the old man there. Oh, Hasoa found the compass.
Looks like there's a good chance we'll be able to access the princess from a couple of directions.
And Jess is about to discover the location of Zelda to the north here. As a single shutter door did not open.
So the real question at this point becomes, where is the staircase that has our silver arrows?
Alright. Up to the upper right hand corner, single room there. But a gift of bombs. You just gotta get go through a patcher to get back. Ooh, also misfeeds a last bomb to the Dodongos in that room.
That's unfortunate, but the next room does have red whiz robes, and so hopefully you'll get a bomb pack in here.
All right. Jess has found all 6 sets of staircases in this level 9 that are transports. So any more that opens up is going to be one of our items. And it's right below here.
Truant is retreading some of the ground that we've seen Alsoa take already. But still trying to clear the overworld, find the spot he needs.
A lot of rooms up in the upper left-hand corner. Can we get to them, though? There's a bomb hole. Why not, game? Let's throw a vertical shoot in there, too.
Alright, possible staircase room here to the north. Kill off a few keys and see if we can finally get lucky.
Is an item, and it is the red candle!
Womp womp.
This is not the item staircase we were looking for.
There's 14 staircases in level 9. Jess has found 13 of them. The one she wants is the one she hasn't found. That's rando for you.
Alright, we got one room down here. No dice.
8-Bit, at long last, is finally going to bomb open the ladder spot he needs in order to get the bow.
Angry stabs. No? No angry stabs.
And I guess we'll find out here in a moment. I wonder if 8-Bit did get Triforce 4 and we had just missed it. No, looks like he's headed back in that direction, maybe.
Alsoa, this might be the silver arrows right here. This is one of the few rooms just avoided. Went into a staircase, and it is. That's going to be our silver arrows for Alsoa. And just right behind.
Well, these two entered Dungeon 9 less than 2 minutes apart, and now we're picking up the silver arrows only a few seconds apart.
Yep.
Meanwhile, Truant is going to discover the location of Zelda.
And this is a convoluted map to get back to get over to Ganon.
Truant and Alsoa do a little high five.
Alright. Alsoa is gonna go down and find Ganon here. Has 1 heart but has a potion in hand. Here's Ganon. Gonna take 15 strikes with the wood sword. The only weapon available to defeat Ganon. And Jess is in there too.
Nice open floor plan. Still trying to track him down to get a first stun lock. But now Alsoa's really got grabs, but so does Jess. This could be really tight. It's possible that Jess has possibly a better path to get back to Zelda. I'm not sure.
It's just a straight walk.
You can just walk it. You don't need any.
It's like 4 rooms.
Got it.
All right, Alsoa has defeated Ganon. We have a bacon.
Oh, just gets bodied. It's going to be close.
And also it has the compass. Probably been in that room already. Just takes one more room to the left, and the shutter door opens with all enemies still alive in the room. And get your GGs out for Alsoa, finishing first place on the restream. That is good for. Let's see, there we go. Good for 12th place overall with a 117.53.
And just right behind.
With a 118.09. GG's. How
nice of the kidnap to hold some bombs for us.
So, blazing in the seed. First place was TA 909. And a whole bunch of more as we have welcome Alsoa. GG's. And here is Jess Andy. GG's.
Thank you. What a 9.
This was a video guide on how not to play these flags. I'm pretty sure I played this the absolute worst way possible.
You did manage to pull the wand out of 8 first among our runners on stream, and that was definitely quite valuable. It was a long 8 to dig regardless.
Yeah, but when you have 3 Triforces and 3, 7, 6-ish, 6s wasn't free. 1 with the double, I just made every wrong decision.
So Truant's in 9, just defeated the enemies in the room for the transport. Could have gone up to get the silver arrows right there. Went right back in and is going to check surrounding rooms. So probably will find those silvers. And Latebit just picked up the last Triforce piece, so is eligible to go to 9.
You know, I'm just going to say it. This seed was kind of weird.
Well, one observation was it was a true property seed, but did you really need a whole lot?
I mean, I bought a candle.
Where was the large secret at? I never found a large.
Deadwood's recorder spot.
Yep.
And I'm guessing that means it was a pretty skimpy large secret?
81. 80 something.
81.
Okay.
Yep.
It was enough to buy the wood arrows anyway.
Yeah, this... I understand how the times of all the top runners in this race was possible. It's just you literally don't do what I did and go dig every dungeon when the Triforce is one room in. Also, the silver's location was kind of annoying.
Yeah, I nearly last room silvers. I think I had 2 other rooms past the room north of Ganon. But I found every staircase, I found the red candle, and I was so worried when I opened that last staircase that it was going to be the blue boomerang, and I was going to bash my head against the wall because I got Y-forced in 7, and I was thinking about searching it, so...
I saw every item. I didn't pick it up, but I saw it. Yeah, the blue boomerang in 7 was not too far past the Triforce.
Yeah, we definitely got... Latebit managed to get into level 4 first on stream, so once we got that, we knew... Yeah, silvers were 9.
Now, it wasn't too bad as far as, combat wasn't terrible. We definitely had not a lot of whizzy dungeon rooms, except for, of course, this 9. But nothing that was, hard required for a lot of things.
A lot of Pole's voice you ended up having to stab, though.
Yeah.
Yep. Latebit's still stabbing bunnies with the wand.
Nobody told Rick.
Stabby. So I expect Ruin will be done very quickly, because the path to Ganon wasn't that hard to find once you started taking stairs.
Oh, where was that
looks
compass
like he
in
is
9?
headed back.
I missed that. Where was that compass in 9?
It was early. I want to say somewhere within the first 15 rooms, but I forget exactly where.
Because Jess, you didn't find that.
No, I never saw it. No.
But you found her. But there's Truant in the Ganon fight with the silver arrows. 2 hearts left, but a red potion in hand. Probably should take that now with the 1.5 hearts.
Yeah,
there we
half
go.
Yeah. Well, not to jump out quickly, but I do have some other stuff that needs to get done. So, GG's, thank you for the comms and the restream and all that. And, yeah.
All right. Thanks. Next time. All right. In the meantime, we have a bacon for Truant. And we know just well, see if Truant has a straight B line there. All right. There's
at least it
the
was a
door
fast
open up.
pass from Ganon to the girl.
Oh, yeah. And get your GGs out for Trick Gamer, finishing third on the restream, and 14th overall, 123.04. Catch up on some of the other because so TA999 once again is that got first place with a 53.02. Dom J in second with 56.04. Opno Point, big gap to 105.23. Captain Green 7, 107.09. Mako 71, 108.07. Random Effect, 112.11. Sis Crusher, 112.12. Potato Pony, 112.51. The Gob One, 114.28. Druis in 10th with a 115.18. Ston, 116.21. And our on-stream runners, 12, 13, 14. And BBQ.gov in 15th with a 123.18. Truant giving us a little message. And welcome to the booth, Truant. GG's.
GG's, Truant.
High level 3. What happened with the level 3 there, Truant?
We're not seeing any voice light up here.
Uh-oh. Level 3 got him, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, I forgot the ladder's required to get to the microphone, so...
Oh.
By the way, that message that Late Bit just saw, the silvers to kill the beast,
Yeah,
I was so expecting that to be a silver set, and when it wasn't,
It's
I
like,
was
oh wait,
salty as heck.
it was the perfect level 9 hint with the community hint only. GG's, Truant, you got Mike now?
Yeah, we good.
All right. So tell us about level 3.
I don't want to talk about level 3. I don't know why it had to be over there and let me mismark it and do all that nonsense.
Is that what it
A
was?
mismark that sucks.
Yeah.
I was scanning over my map when I was in Death Mountain. I'm like, oh, I was here. Well, I must have been here because I did level 1 and went down and found the any roads and all that. So I just clicked at X. And then when I thought it was going to be that last push block in Death Mountain, and when it wasn't, I'm like, all right, well, that stinks.
Yep.
Would have probably made, I won't say it'll make all the difference, but having an early ladder, and then I would have probably came across that bow early and probably changed trajectory a bit, but live and learn.
Yeah, nobody had the bow and arrow combination early, so there's a lot of Bull's voice clubbing.
There's no money to buy the arrows.
Yeah, did you find that large secret?
I found everything.
Yeah, because you did have, you had all the items to check everything except for those 2 spots.
I think it was it 88? It was 80 or 88. It was up in the 80s.
81, I think it was, but yes. Ooh. So,
Still
nice,
quite a fun.
yeah, some notable shapes. Level 1 flat.
Level 6 was 6.
Yep.
And level 6 also had the tutor.
Woo! Of course, had to flash my toot toot.
We saw.
All right, I do have to jet. I gotta go help out with a battle royale. But thanks you guys for comms and for tracking, and SG for restreaming. It was a fun time.
All right, thanks, and GG.
GG's, good night.
And we got a 16th place Chaos Finale, 126.15. And also in the 17th just came in Mr. Kev 55 with a 128.09. Yeah, definitely the especially these wizard dungeons really test your skills with the wood sword and managing your bombs.
A late bit exiting over in that direction. If it keeps going that way, we'll get over to where the silver arrows are going to be.
Actually, I think you gotta get to a different section from that one he was in, because the shoot room blocks the pathway to get to where Ganon and
I
Zelda
see.
are. I mean, there was one potential bomb wall. I'm not sure if I saw it checked, but yeah.
I don't recall if any of the bomb upgrades were near the front of any of the dungeons. I know that in some practice seed I was doing recently, I actually exited Dungeon 9 to whistle back to another dungeon, hop in, pay for the bomb upgrade, and then head back into Dungeon 9 as a quick way to refill bombs.
Yeah, or the money that Late Bit has, you could just go to one of the bomb shops as long as you got them all marked. Find the right one, and 9 and 9 and 9. Okay, so you do have that. Yeah, so this is the right section of the dungeon. You just got to go all the way to the left. Here's the shoot room here. Yeah, those rooms to the right of here, I didn't see anybody check them. There were some of the few rooms we then not seen yet.
Waitbit's going to use his potion to stay alive. Continue exploring this section. Now's a good time to shout out once again our Tracking Tonight Camion. Thanks for pressing all the buttons to keep us updated with all the items on the screen. With 4 runners at a time, it's really hard to keep up.
Just a couple of nothing rooms there.
I guess in order to bomb north, you would need some bombs, though. So,
And
Yeah.
actually, I saw it not bombed from the other direction.
I see.
Yeah, so you get spit out on a staircase that's right above there. There's a moat room to the right, and then a right side moat, and then to the left is the horizontal chute.
So the silvers were in the reverse C room, right?
Yeah, they're going to be in the on Late Bit's map. It'll be the first row under the E.
Got it. And yeah, I'm not sure if 8-bit actually does any tracking of dungeons, and so this 9 is definitely a memory challenge.
Opno, one of the other racers off stream, entered that horizontal chute from the right and noped out real fast from there. Yeah, Jess found that did the same thing except for tried to kill the Wizrobes in the horizontal chute. It didn't work out very well.
Had the opposite effect.
More like the room noped her out. All right,
Wizrobe 9 Hyrule.
So
Wizrobes kill you.
So, yeah, come out of the staircase, go up. Nope, Not down, up. That's where the silvers are.
So this is the
This-
same thing that happened to Truant. Oh, he turns around.
Okay. Going left into the turnstile room.
You guys talking about that 3-door Monty looking for the silvers?
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
that was
Check
fun.
Late might be about to find it.
Yeah, Jess had only like 4 rooms, I think, left to explore in level 9. 2 of them over by Ganon, you know.
There's the tell with the 5er in the corner. You know it's going to push.
But no arrows, so clubbing bunnies.
My turn to step out of here. Thanks again for comms tonight.
Thanks again, Tyrion. GG's. And there we go. 8-Bit has located the silver arrows.
I might go just hunt down some random Pole's voice in this dungeon just to take revenge before I go after Ganon.
And Chat saying, it's like, why didn't he go leave the dungeon and get some arrows with all these? I was like, because he's here. Because he is here. Alright. So there was a bomb hole that does get into the section, so there's some Bull's voice retribution. There we go. Yeah, we cannot bomb into Ganon's room there. We have to enter in from the top. This will not bomb either. Hey, there's that compass.
Well, 8-Bit should be nearing the end here. It's headed in the right direction to enter Ganon's room. Still has enough hearts that even without a potion left over, should be able to take him down, and the path to Zelda is going to be very clear with that compass lighting her up.
And for the final time tonight, here's Ganon. And looks like we may have a stun lock going.
Yeah, it's already got 13 hits on him now, I think. So here we go. That is the end.
And compass in hand. 4 rooms away. Up, left, left. Up, up. Or no, up, left, left, up. Yeah. And the door opens up. The enemies were already defeated anyway. But get your GGs out for 8-Bit, finishing. Let's see what we got here with an official time of 1:36:42. Dr. J PhD finishing in 18th with the 1:35:56, with 8-Bit right behind.
Yeah, so this seed started out really nice for our runners. Relatively early red ring for everybody. Armos is an any key. Seems like some really nice advantages, but then with the wand buried in 8, and the bow and the ladder, and the silver arrows all being relatively difficult to find, it really kind of slowed things down in the back half.
There's a few runners left over, but in the booth here, Late Bit, GG.
That was one of the seeds of all time. Thanks.
Yeah, a lot of tough combat without any of those nice swords that we're used to seeing.
Yeah, not to mention the bow that I just forgot existed for over an hour.
Yeah, we did see you having to stab a lot of Pole's voice in the seed, but admittedly, all of our runners kind of struggled to get the bow either late or even if they had the bow earlier, struggled to get the money to purchase wood arrows.
Yeah, I knew I was going to have it, even if I wasn't going to use it before 9, so I just kind of spent way too much time in dungeons and not enough time sniffing out that white sword item. But it is what it is.
And 9 was definitely a endeavor to map. To lots of staircases to be had.
Yeah, and I lost my map about halfway through, so I just kind of had to go by memory for that last half. But it was
Oh no!
a bad 9 that was made even worse.
Yeah, because it's like when we finally saw the first runner with those arrows, it's like, well, wow, how do we get back to Ganon? Because the staircases, if you didn't bomb there's the one bomb hole above one of the staircases. If you didn't have that, you had to, basically just jump through staircases back and forth in order to get anywhere.
Yeah, it was a nasty 9, but at least it was fairly quick back to Ganon and then to Zelda once you did finally manage to dig those silvers out.
And it's like there's no Force Overworld blocks in this flag set, but with Second Quest Overworld, you're gonna get them.
Yeah, I was kind of scratching my head for about 45 minutes there. I was like, wait a minute, I still don't have a candle. And then
that was it's just like you were just picking up the hearts from the couple of Take Any Ks, right? And trying to.
Yeah, and then once I got that candle, my whole tracker turned green. I was like, oh, this is where the bow probably is, under one of these green dots.
Yeah, not today. But you need it for like level 7.
Yeah. Stupid white sword item. Oh, I just looked at my tracker and it turns out I lost my arrow shops as well. So even if I wanted to buy arrows, I was out of luck.
They were the bomb shops as well.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't know how I lost one, but nothing. This is what I get for using a tracker from 2017. I need to
Get
I need to,
get an updated one.
yeah, I need to ditch emo tracker. I've been saying for months, oh, I'm eventually going to get Z tracker and try it out. I did try it out earlier this afternoon, but I wasn't quite comfortable running with it on this.
Yeah, you need to get a little bit of practice. You're not totally unfamiliar, but yeah, the offer stands at some point if you're streaming and want a little help. I'm following you to try to help out.
Yeah, for sure. Absolutely appreciated.
Let's see. Yeah, so have you got much practice with this flag set yet?
This was my third seed with this flag set, so I kind of just jumped in the Shark Tank here.
Yeah, we got these are the SGLive 2023 flag set, the online tournament. I believe registration ends on the 25th of this month, so less than 2 weeks away for registration for that. If you want to participate in that. But we'll be running this flag set for the next couple weeks for the weekly race.
Yeah, and it is a very fun flag set. Don't let Second Quest Overworld fool you. I am having a blast with this flag set.
Did you like did you get the level 9 silver arrow hint?
No.
Oh, okay, so the level 9, one of the old men had the silvers to slay the beast lie somewhere.
Somewhere. Yeah. I thought you meant a real hint. I was like,
Yeah, no.
no.
Yeah, well, it's community hints all the way, but it was perfect having that in level 9.
Yeah, I saw that first row of text come up. I was like, wait a second. And then he hit me with the community hit. And I wanted to stab him right then and there.
He may have been stabbed by some other runner.
Oh, I believe it. I believe it. You deserve it when you troll us in level 9 with that hint. That's just not nice.
Yep. Oh, yep, because it's like it's like wait a second. We don't have good hints.
Like, I mean, I know they're in here somewhere. I don't have anywhere left, but are you going to tell me where? And then just no, they're somewhere.
Yeah. Bait not required with the poverty seed. It was access to 2 rooms that were definitely not required.
Yeah, I'm glad we didn't have to go deep into the bank account on this one because yeah, poverty seed is an understatement.
The bait block was up in the upper right of level 4. It was blocking 2 rooms.
Ew.
But you got to level 4 before any of the other runners on stream. What drove you out before getting the Triforce?
I took a red bubble bop and
Decided to just save and get it back. Yeah.
Yeah, since Paul's voices were in that room, I was kind of stuck. So I had to leave one way or the other. So I figured just hard leave, save and start over.
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
'Cause we saw you in there, and it's like, you're gone. What happened?
Yeah, red bubbles happen.
Yeah.
Love those second quest monsters. But yeah, this whole seed was a Pole's voice party. It was an adventure if you didn't get that bow.
For sure. I was musing that it's too bad that we don't have statistics in this game. I would have been curious to see how many times you stabbed Pole's voice with the sword at the end.
Yeah, my stab key is a little bit worn out after that one. Might need to take the controller apart and give it a little PLC.
At least you got to fire a few arrows at them after getting the silvers.
Yeah, the game was sure to put a couple more Pole's voices rooms between me and Ganon so I could get that bow warmed up and have it ready to make bacon. So that was nice of it.
All right, I think that's enough time to wrap it up now. Let's check those final statistics. We got Kickless finishing in 20th with a 146.46. A couple more runners running offline. So, thanks again to my co-commentator Lorgon, Camion Renakai on the tracking, and Oasis setting everything up, wrangling up us all together, along with the runners that are on the restream.
Yep. Thank you guys for putting it together, and thank you, chat. This is all put together for chat. Without you guys, there's nothing.
Yeah. And any final thoughts there, Lorgon?
Just looking forward to a couple more of these over the next coming weeks before we finally get to the next tournament.
All right, with that, I guess it's time to say adieu, and we'll be here next time this week, same time next week for another set of these SGLive 2023 flags. Thank y'all, and good night.